Hey guys, almost perfect here in editing. I was unaware whenever you start trying to film for the first time that you have to include your voice in the recording whenever you're doing the easy video clips. So I'm going to try to narrate over this 49-minute video while we're editing. So bear with me here. So right now I'm just going over what our settings are. So this is now console edition 1.0 for the first time, and for me I started playing this game right around I think 2017, 2016, and now it's been about 7 years for me since it's been updated. And I started off by naming the seed or game map console comeback 2024, and the settings that I went with was 200 XP, so double XP. So instead of getting 400 for each zombie kill, we get 800, and 1200 to 2250 for feral zombies and specialty zombies. So we also have 5-day awards, because it's from Alpha 15 console. I just wanted to kind of change it up since we have the ability to do so. So with that being said, we should be going through the final things of party block settings because of where you put your land claim or bedroll and whatnot. I don't think I put my bedroll down during this episode either, but it is what it is. We got through all the initial challenges and whatnot. You'll see that coming up. Good God, if you guys can hear me talking, it'd probably be talking your ear off type thing. So I think I had to change some of the size of the map because we couldn't. I just got this PS5 and it's still telling me that I don't have space. I have a 1 terabyte hard drive that I can expandable storage that I can hook up to it over the weekend, so we'll have more storage for it. And this started loading in, so we're gonna see a cut here to me spawning. And here we are, back in console edition. And man, video on whatever device you may be streaming this on. And I appreciate every single one of you that watch. Give this video a share just to help me spread my content and help people kind of unwind from the simple 9 to 5 or graveyard shift that you work, boneyard, however you may look at it. I'm here to make you kind of take it easy for a while and realize that we're all here to have a good time. We don't know simply for how we're not here for a long time, we're just here for a good time. We don't know when that final day may come and when that person knocks on that door and says it's time to go and makes your judgment. Ready or not, here I come type thing for what's it called? Hide and seek. It's the ultimate game of hide and seek. You just never knew you agreed to playing. Your parents agreed to that whenever they about to go out loud. So we're just hitting these initial new challenges. So if you guys are aware of how Alpha 15 was, it had the initial quest line, well, journal entries, and the way you started finding your first and only trader. Because if anybody knows, the traders in Random Gen on Alpha 15 was absolute garbage. If you don't know, watch my earlier videos of Alpha 15 on my countdown to this 1.0. Stupid tree got in my way while I was trying to harvest that stone. But out of 26 days on Alpha 15, I'd never once found another trader. And I was pretty upset about that. So right now we're just trying to get more stone and whatnot, but all we have to do is craft the primitive outfit. And for God's sakes, if you guys should have seen how many, you guys are going to see it. What am I talking about? How many times I had to make every single piece of the armor because I kept making the same one by accident because I wasn't highlighting the right thing. Here it is. So I make the outfit, and then I proceed to make 3 gloves for some reason. And then I make another one. So I made 4 altogether. So I tried to put them on, and I'm like, why are they just reappearing? Because I already had one on, so I was like, screw it. I'll just scrap them all. And then for some reason, I still had to make the gloves later on. I have no idea why it didn't work. So then I checked my thing, and I'm like, well, what the heck? So I didn't make the hood or the shoes. Then I'm there sitting there twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the shoes to make and the hood to make. The only reason I want the hood is I'm hoping whenever we start progressing more with the jobs, I can get a helmet light mod from Trader Numbnuts, because he's a dick, man. Trader Rex he's mean, man. He's like the stepdad you never wanted, needed, or unfortunately got stuck with. It's no fun, but it's understandable. It kind of makes you into the man that you are, or woman that you are. So, kudos to you living through adversity. Adversity is always needed. So here we are finishing more of the task. Now we're making our bow and our arrows. If you had heard how many times I was going up to bird nest and saying, alright, so now we got more arrows because we found feathers. Sounds like I'm a simpleton. I don't know if that's politically correct or something on the blurred lines or whatever it may be. But I don't really know what else to say. I don't want to just come out and say flat out stupid, because that's just self-defamation isn't very nice to oneself. But yeah, I just kept saying, yeah, I found more arrows whenever I found more feathers. Because obviously, like, I really don't think there's other things you can use look at that, I almost said it again, feathers for, other than arrows and bolts. Alright, so now I think we're gonna open the challenges or finish. Yeah, we're opening the challenges to redeem them all. We still don't do our skill points until we get to the trader, though. Which I do it a little differently because, like I said in the beginning, instead of the journal, they have the challenge thing, which is really cool because if you're not tracking everything after the first set of ones you're doing, you won't track them at all. So my kind of thing is like you can just work at your own pace, or you can get them tracked. Man, I should have checked that bird nest. Because bird nests and feathers, man, they're a dime a dozen. So it's like you gotta kill your chickens, and you'll see. I find a bunch of chickens, and I am unsuccessful. Like Glock 9 would not be proud of me, because he's a chicken killing expert. But he has a war with the chickens, so I understand. And his Get Wrecked series, I think, is the thing. And then he had a truce with the chickens and had to start killing rabbits. And it ended up being unlucky because even though rabbit splits are lucky, wasn't lucky for him. So we started checking all these destroyed workbenches and workstations. Try to get workstation books. We do eventually get all the ones that make the forge. I just needed to get leather. So again, we need to start killing animals. And so far, with the test run that I did with my buddy before I started filming this, it was really hard to find animals. I'm really hoping that there's a good amount of animals to come. Take the glue and the goldenrod seed here, or goldenrod flower. I wouldn't take the seed, but the flower you can make the goldenrod tea out of. As long as you get I think the first cooking book is the one that unlocks the goldenrod recipe. I think I'm looking for the mixer right now, and there's nothing hidden in here. I tell Rex he's a piece of shit for not hiding stuff in his barrels, man. Now you go and check behind the barn slash little storage shed. I didn't even check that trash over there. Yep, there was another forged head book. So we just need one more at this point, and I'm pretty sure we find it. Like, I think either we try to buy it from the trader or we find it in our house that we go to at the end of the whenever we're doing our clear zombies mission at the end. We speed run that little bitch for sure. Because it was like 20 o'clock by the time I got there, because the trader, spoiler alert, sends me to a bar town that's 1.1 kilometers away. And we have to scale a mountain. And I was like, I was going to do some cuts for you guys to make this a little bit shorter, but you know what, screw it. One of my first videos that I posted for you guys on 7 Days to Die was 50 minutes, and I still got a good amount of views, so if it's good stuff, it's good stuff. You guys are going to tune in. I hope that I keep it entertaining and I don't sound like I'm a mumbly, stumbly mess, and none of my shtick sits well because I'm a 90s baby and I don't ever try to, if I'm saying something that I heard, it's not to just get clout and use their material to benefit off of my financial gain. That's not what I'm doing. It's just something that I know, and it's my favorite fucking lines of shit to say.
I'll sell you goods, but if you
Here's
cross
Rex
me,
being a
you'll meet
dick.
the wrong end of my 44.
Because when I'm doing the audio for this stuff, it doesn't let me hear what's going on. I wouldn't be able to hear what
here,
my
boys.
audio was
We
for
got
some
ourselves a
reason.
real-life
Because,
hero.
like I
And
said,
now he
it
wants
didn't
to
let
be
me.
paid.
It doesn't tell you that your mic's not gonna work whenever you do the editing or the recording. So, what's the
If you want a
setback?
job from me,
I didn't
do
want to
what
have to
you're told. I'd say
restart
it's been
and
an honor to work with
lose
you,
a
but it would be a
whole
lie.
hour of
You gonna buy
recording,
some
so
food or just stand
I
there
did it
like a
this way.
goddamn
I'll just
idiot?
do a voiceover on the first episode, something that I never even did on uh, PlayStation 4 edition, Alpha 15, because that was a built-in thing.
All right, now that we're done doing
So
business,
now we're
get
gonna
out of
go
my
do
store.
the introduction to buried supplies. It's the Fun Pimp's way of kind of breaking you into the challenges, because us console players, we never got. We were one like the updates were so big that PC was in at the time, that when they would translate over to console, when they were still getting their updates through fuck Telltale, um, they did them in parts. So we got Alpha 15 like that translated to like 1.118, because it was around the time of Alpha 16, and 16 was supposed to be 16.1 and then 16.2 for the first part and the second part. Well, we got the wiring tool, but we never actually got any of the blade traps or generator banks and battery banks. We never got out of the mini bike, so we didn't have the bicycle, which I kind of liked the bicycle, and strictly had the mini bike, and you couldn't go through water. Now I'm right here. I'm explaining how we can. I found a bunch of resources, so nowadays instead of guessing like that right there, that's coal. We've seen one that was iron. We've seen another coal one, lead, and probably a couple more that was down the line. But nowadays they have the oil, or the what's the word I'm looking for? Resources on top of the map, so that you can then find the main vein of them by digging down deeper. That way you can kind of not take the risk of strip mining like I did in my Alpha 15 mega build with my friend Greatness. Well, mediocre Greatness. So here we are, about to kill our first zombie, because it's cramping our style, I think, before we start digging. Oh no, I'm trying to get the shovel. And I keep hitting the plant fibers. Then I think I hear the zombie behind us. Yep. It's a little crispity. I didn't want to leave the area, and um, I, I'm not very good with distance on video games. I think I missed all the way up until I just oh no, I do drop him with the arrow. I just don't know if no, I think I do kill him with the arrow too. Yeah, it's only two of them to the dome piece. I tried to get my arrows back, and I only was successful to get one. Get another couple of plant fibers instead of actually digging the hole. I think this only takes like a couple of minutes, honestly, because it's so simple. They really don't want to make it that difficult on the first one, but the buried supplies that they have in here is just absolutely ass. There's an old Sam sandwich, which can give you dysentery, and rotten meat, which you're definitely not going to eat, murky water, and then the supplies that the trader needs. And then as soon as you take that and get out of the chest, one zombie appears. Now I was looking for the circle and I couldn't see it. And eventually you'll see a small circle down at the bottom and one above it. It's just like, where do you go? Like, do I go here or do I go down here? It's really interesting. I don't know why I can't see the circle on the recording right now. Hopefully you guys can see it. Up there it is. Oh, because it's on the top of the blocks that I'm underneath. Here we go, now we can see the top. But yeah, see this little circle over here? Eventually I think I turn around and show the whole circle. Yeah, here it comes. So eventually we're going to take out one spot right here. And the circle's going to split in half. And it's so interesting. Come on, stamina. That's what I'm waiting on right now. Why am I not shoveling? There we go. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I did something to drink. Alright, but yeah, like I said, you guys can see the different circle. I'm like, where am I supposed to be digging? Most of the time it's not gonna be up higher. I think we just found it. There it is. So yeah, like I said, sham sandwich, murky water, and rotten flesh. Second we take it, we start like, I'm like, God, we got lucky. There was no zombie. We get like 3 steps away. Boom, right to the left. Oh, I know that sounds funny when I say right to the left, but to the left, here's this zombie. I don't think she gets a hit on me, but she might. No, she doesn't. Alright, so we're not too far from wrecked. We go back to him, the angry bastard. And we take our final job at the, I think it's like the black bus mechanic or something like that. POI, and we hurry up and, like I said, speed run that, and then we're all set. I was gonna, like I said, cut it, but you know, screw it. This is the first video, and checking everything can be pretty awesome. Because I played on the PC version, but sometimes, like, people say, oh man, PC is so much better. Yeah, but it's so much more complicated to, like, do all the recording. Like, you gotta have a certain app, and like, if your PC is already running at a pace that isn't really up to par with like the good graphics card, and see, there's my first chicken. I wonder if we can see where he deviates from. So he goes to the left and then goes to the, I don't know if he goes to the right because I can't see him in the shadows. He's like bat chicken. I was like, ah, well, we found feathers in the bird's nest and the other one. So I kind of made up for it, like, not really. And I said I'm hopeful that we can find a bird on a level 1 POI, which is just, I mean, I'm not saying it's not uncommon. I'll never say that. But, it's, I think you'd be more, likely to see a dog in a 1 skull POI, because I know in one of the, passing guests, I don't know if it's the number 4 or the number 1 version. Because I think there's certain, like, so think about whenever you worked as a fast food employee or Walmart employee or any of those other corporations that have a store number. Well, when you think of like the passing gas number 1, the passing gas number 4, those are like tiers of the stores. So the passing gas number 1 is just a regular, like maybe 2 pumps, and then like the passing gas number 4 has like 4 pumps, and then the number 10 in the mega building has 6 and 8 pumps type thing, and a working garage and stuff like that. So it's just like they have like really interesting, intricate, like even franchise buildings and companies. So we go through here. We're clearing this POI out for the place to stay. Or is this a Rex still? Yeah, this is Rex. Sorry, guys. I guess I'm trying to rob Rex of everything. I don't know why I don't check his vending machines yet. I
Well,
just only
if you
got
got
1
money,
point.
I guess
I
I
have
can
0
stand
coins
your
really.
smell.
So we stick with the pipe machine gun. It's kind of my favorite pipe weapon, to be honest. And if you guys are unfamiliar with the pipe weapons, they have a
You better
pipe
take this job.
shotgun,
I'm not in the
a
mood for
pipe
any more of your bullshit.
baton for
What are you
melee,
standing there for? Don't you have work to do?
a pipe rifle, obviously the pipe machine gun, and the pipe pistol. I mean, I don't mind the pipe pistol. Here we are messing up this zombie's afterlife. But yeah, I just like the ability of automatic fire, somewhat semi-automatic. Even though I reluctantly don't open the bundle for a little bit in this episode. So now we're on the way to that tier 1 clear zombies job for Wreck, which hopefully I can find a main road to try to get back to Wreck from this town. I didn't see one because the terrain that we have to take is absolutely asinine. I don't have to do that the whole time because that'll be a long thing. So either I potentially located a trader in this town on the outskirts of it, or go to the burning forest nearby and see if there's a trader out there, which would be Trader Jen. And the progression of, I think the progression of quests would carry over, but I'm not 100%. Because I mean, if you're opening up the trade routes, it does, so why wouldn't it carry over with who you do your quest lines with? We redeem a couple more challenges while we were on the way over to our current job, because why not? We didn't have anything else going on other than walking like a Lord of the Rings movie. Here's my other Houdini, David Blaine, Chris Angel, chicken. Because after he goes up this hill right here, poof. You guys just don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. I'm sad, dude. And dudettes. These chickens, man, they're crafty, man. They're really crafty, and I don't like it. It really threw off my groove, like Emperor's Groove, like that movie from the Disney conglomerate that was all really, questionable. I guess that'll be the safest way to say it without incriminating people and bashing their image. Sorry if that sounds pretentious, but like, regardless of what they may or may not have done, allegations be damned or be true, like, boycotting can only do so much. I mean, Disney owns so many things, it's hard to be like, man, I hate Disney, but man, Deadpool and Wolverine's gonna be dope, and that's a part of, you guessed it, Marvel, and their MCU, so it's like if you like Ryan Reynolds, it doesn't mean he's a part of all that stuff. Like, it's like, I'm not saying any of it's good, and I'm not saying any of it's necessarily whatever you want it to be. It's it's opinion is biased by 100%. Like, you're always going to be more biased to your own opinion, and you are absolutely entitled to that, just as much as anybody's entitled to their own. That is the great thing of living in the world of the great debate. We don't have to be told 100% everything is cut and dry, black and white. There's that fine line, gray area where you can just, you have that's the freedom of opinion. That's why, like, we take so much for granted whenever uh we say our freedom isn't free. But yeah, but you also got to take into the effect of, we're talking, like, talking any day of the week. We have the freedom to speak our mind in a way that, as long as we keep everything in the politically correct sense and not exclude or discriminate or be inclusive or uninclusive or exclusive. I'm not really sure what the exclusive I'm looking for. The exclusivity of what dictates or judges on the point of exclusion. But yeah, like, at the end of the day, people are like, "What race do you dislike?" I hate the fact that we all have these different race, and I'm not saying I hate race, and I'm not saying that I hate different ethnicity styles, because we are all unique in the race and ethnicity that we have or do not have. But at the end of the day, this is the human race. We are all the quote unquote Homo sapien race of human beings, and the sentient beings of a third world planet, because we're the third planet from the sun. So we're the third world of all the planets that we have. So our higher intelligence is just out there, and we strive on trying to control the masses with weird, unstructured 12-year school plans, and then here's this college that you have to fork over your firstborn and your whole first year's salary at a good high paying job to pay back all of your student loans at a high interest rate loan. Like, then Uncle Sam, being grateful and also ungrateful to your contribution to society, will tax you out the wazoo. But anyway, I'm getting all into these tangents of things, and people are just gonna be like, "Oh, he's so political." Like, no, I'm not political. I'm not trying to get ahead of any kind of cancel culture or anything like that. It's just popular opinion is that every single race, religion, creed, color, however you may identify, everybody feels like they're not included. You are 100% all included no matter what this, that, or the other may say. Like, never let anybody dictate whatever you may feel in your comfortability level, because it is your decision on how you want the world to perceive you. But don't make people feel like they're saying things that they're not aware of. Because there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of generations out here that are all commingling. And just because, let's say somebody was born in 97 and 99, that's a total different generation than like the 92 uh, generation and further back, because I think it cuts off at like 92, 93, if I'm not mistaken, on Gen Z, millennials, and all those other things. I don't keep up with the Joneses on that stuff, but yeah, like the people that were born in that early 90s to late 80s and early 80s, we have a very different style of living. Like, we're very accepting to all things. There was some coffee beans that I fucked off on the ground, just in case you guys were wondering where I was started down there. I keep talking about all the cool POIs, but yeah, like, I may have old school mentality, but I'm not ignorant to everybody else's feelings, and knowing that we all coexist to do one thing and one thing only, and that's try to make it through this world that's so crazy. And like, impatient is one of my things I see most people in. Their patience level in this world is absolutely nuts. We got our ass kicked in this video, by the way, guys. I just want you to know. I'm rusty. Like, look at this. Look how many times. Watch this, though. I'm telling you, that went right through his head. So did that one. I'm like, why was I missing so much? I'm like, the bow wasn't degraded so much, but I don't know, guys. If you really, guys and gals, if you really think that anything I said was out of the question or unpopular or anything that sounds like it could be taken out of context, I meant no ill will by any of it. It's just purely speculation and my opinion on the matter, which means absolute dick. It's just like the voting process is. We all know the electoral college does. I don't know what do they say, like 89%, which is probably watered down percentages. But again, that's here nor there. But we are doing this. There was a zombie over here at this POI that wasn't a part of the clear of the zombies. So I had to hurry up and kill this one. Still wasn't able to hit it with the arrow until I think right here. We got one more hit on it. No, I missed, I think, and then I switched to the club here. Yep. And got it killed. I think I tried to get my arrow back. Yeah, I'm trying to get this arrow back. You can see that it's there, and I'm like, why am I not able to do this? I even crouched to see about it. I gotta go all the way around the zombie. Right there. You kind of see it show up. Alright, so we crouched first, and I'm like, you know what, it's getting late. Let's open this garage and go to town on these bastards. I don't know if they want to stop it, but you know what I'm saying. So I knocked down Thick 44 zombie, and then I get Bowler Morty. See, I'm getting my ass kicked. Then I messed with an arrow and I'm like, screw this. Arrows are pissing me off at this point. Now I got an abrasion. So we're gonna fix that probably next episode. Which will be coming out Monday. This one's coming Friday morning. So yep, I try to keep up on pretty good content for you guys on the regular. So with how smooth this works and if this actual voice recording is actually working right now, I hope it is. I don't see any movement in my recording thing, but it says it's red and recording, and my controller seems like it's recording. I just hope it's not the thing that's using it as a microphone. But who knows? Alright, so we go in here and kill the last bit of zombies. We get a sneak kill on this one. Oh no, we don't. We did a good amount of damage. I think we get a sneak kill on the one that's up top over there. Oh, I think I ended up having to hit this one up too, and it still hits me. Like I said, I'm not too good, then I hit it again for good measure even though it was dead. I missed the first time because it's a little wide. And then I get the insta. And that's whenever the job's done. We check everything over here just for shits and giggles. I think there's some water there. We go in here, get the working stick tool crate, even though I couldn't figure out how a ladder worked for a second. Sometimes my hesitation is hilarious. That's my almost perfectness to me. Wink. Not sure what that is. I think it's a building book for tools, crafting tools. I don't know if it's the stone tools or the salvage ones. I don't think it's the salvage ones. I think those are salvage operations books. We steal some more stuff from Wrecked, or no, this isn't Wrecked. We steal some more stuff from this POI before we head inside to the main stash up here. Get some of these resources. That's the thing that I really like about considering the first reward you get from them. Because before you just got the 4 initial skill points for going to the trader. Now you get the... Oh, right there we just found 29 forged iron in one of the forges that we've seen. Or destroyed workbenches. So here's the main stash of this crate. We got the grip mod, or the ergonomic grip mod, which puts degradation on whatever it is. We ended up putting that in our stone axe. We can always take it out whenever we find something better, like a fire axe potentially. But then we try to go across this little balance beam. We close that so no zombies try to eat us. Then we say screw it, because we're just gonna go kill the zombie that we can hear. It's over this fence, so I jump on this truck, eat myself over the fence. Son of a bitch hits me, like you absolutely guessed he would. Beat him down like he owed me Mooney. Even though you should never really beat up people that owe you money. Just take them to small claims court and make them even pay more money, and then eventually you'll get your satisfaction. And you can bet on yourself, like, yeah, I know everybody can. It's like it just takes the proper motivation and dedication to do so. I believe in all of my followers and giving it 1,000% anytime you really feel like it. I try to think if this is a plug because of how it's cut, but it was only 500 block damage, so I was like, you know, that doesn't sound too bad. The ones that are 1,000 are the ones that Glock even tries to break sometimes, so I don't feel too bad breaking a 500 one and just revealing sunlight. Like an angry vampire. I was like, alright, let's go walk the balance beam and fall because we can't reach the crate. And then we're like, bastard. Then I jump. I'm like, that's a waste. Let's just climb up here and make a building block while I'm trying to make an iron hatch. So the iron hatch just stopped like 3 times. I think after I do this, I make the hatches for down below. Yeah. So we can stay. And they fall again. Like, probably said some choice words. Glad some of it didn't work. Cause you get nervous sometimes, guys. You have no idea when you're trying to do something like this and not say stuff that's getting backlash for being a little loose with your comedy. That isn't really comedy because people perceive it as assholishness and dickishness. Some weird niches, whatever it may be. So we put down a hatch and we upgraded. Oh, yeah, because I'm like, oh, this is going to take a minute 28. Screw it, we'll go up top and we'll wait and we'll flip this up real quick because we don't want to do that. Checked everything down here one more time just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Alright, we finally get the passing gas crate over here. Hoping that we're going to find vehicle books as we didn't just put a stupid point into Grease Monkey and Advanced Engineering to not find more workstation and more vehicle adventure books. Haven't found that one vehicle adventure book on day 1. I was pretty just disappointed in that. I think it's another Handyland book, canister oil and repair kit. So I was probably cursing the world at this point, but like I said, this is only the beginning for 7 Days to Die Console 1.0. Back at it again on PlayStation 5, next gen consoles. I'm just organizing all my stuff real quick here before we cut it off. But you guys can always follow me on Instagram or on X at almost_perfect. The L and the O in almost is a 1 and a 0. I follow anybody that follows me back. Stick around for more 7 Days to Die Return to Console 1.0. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.